Welcome to your 2025 Spring Recreation U9 to U13 Plus Program Preview presentation. In this video, we'll review match structures and the laws of the game used, we'll let you know what to expect on the field, and we'll discuss your role as a parent or guardian. For a quick introduction, I'm Ben, the club's head referee. I joined the club as a player in 2005 and in 2019 as a member of staff. My recreation program areas of focus are referees and referee development, the game and festival structure for U9 to U12s, and the U13 Plus league and tournament structures. Match rules and laws of the game. There are 3 match formats followed within the recreation program at North Toronto. The first is 7v7 for our U9 and U10 age groups. We then have 7v7 or 9v9 for our U11 and U12 age groups. The difference in rules are highlighted in yellow below. And for our U13 Plus program, we have 11v11, again, with the differences highlighted in yellow. Some rule specifics. On indirect free kicks, the ball must touch another player before entering the goal, and players cannot score directly from a kick-in, dribble-in, or throw-in. We also have the retreat line. An overview can be found in the 2 diagrams below. On the left, we have our retreat line at half field for U9 and U10 divisions, and on the right, we have the retreat lines at 1/3 the field for U11 and U12 division. Notice how, in both graphics, the goalkeeper on the blue team has possession of the ball. This means all players on the orange team have to be behind the retreat line. The rule of the retreat line is that opposition players are not allowed to cross this line until one of 3 things happens. The first being that a goalkeeper's teammate takes their first touch on the ball, the second being that the ball has reached or crossed the retreat line, or the third being that the ball has gone out of play. Fouls and discipline. Within the recreation program, there's an emphasis on spirit of the game and understanding that players are still developing, growing, and improving. As a result, the use of cards is limited to situations involving reckless or persistent fouling, dissent, offensive, insulting, or abusive language, serious foul play, or violent conduct. In other situations, referees or coaches will verbally warn players or ask players to sit off first to briefly collect themselves before returning to play. There's a zero-tolerance policy for physical and non-physical abuse towards referees here at North Toronto Soccer. Coaches should be leading by example, setting the standards for excellent sportspersonship. Players should respect referees regardless of whether they agree or disagree with their calls. And parents and guardians, as well as spectators, should cheer for their team and not against the referee. Please ensure your player is not wearing any jewelry, watches, or earrings when they turn up to the field to play. They should also not be wearing any hats. Your players should be wearing shin guards under their socks, and they should be wearing the correct footwear. In the photo on the right, we see the player is wearing a hat and is wearing their shin guards over top of their socks. So some corrections will need to be made before they can jump back into play. For our player expectations, we ask that they bring a respectful sporting attitude to all matches, respecting fellow players, respecting staff coaches, and respecting the referees. We expect a lot of our staff coaches, but I'll just highlight a few of what's most important. Number 1 is starting the session on time with the players they have present. Please ensure you arrive at the field before the start of your hour in order for your player to make the most of their time at the field. Our coaches are also expected to know the session activity and coaching points they need to deliver in order for your player to learn on the field. For our referees, the most important thing is that they're refereeing the game to the best of their current officiating ability. For our parents and guardians, we ask that you help support a positive sporting environment. Never confront anyone at the field. Encourage your player to be safe and respect others. Program structure. Volunteer parent coaches are a crux of our program and player development in the North Toronto Recreation Program. There's no need for exceptional football understanding to be one. All you need is a little bit of passion for the game and a little bit of initiative. At the U9 to U12 age groups, volunteer parent coaches will help organize and manage a team, primarily with substitutions, as our staff coaches will lead activities and provide instructions during matches. For our U13 Plus divisions, volunteer parent coaches will lead, organize, and manage a team by themselves. In order to help share responsibilities, we recommend you co-coach with another parent or guardian. For our season structure, U9 to U12s on weekdays will play one game following a game-activity-game format, meaning that the hour will be split into 3 sections of 20 minutes. You can read more about this format on the club website. On weekends, 2 games will be played within the 1-hour time limit session, both of these being 25 minutes in length. For U13 Plus players, every session will consist of 1 full match, following a 2x25-minute half format and adhering to the 11v11 laws of the game. Festival and tournament details will be provided about halfway through the spring season. If you have questions, you can reach out to the Recreation Manager, Taylor, or to myself at the emails provided on the screen. We're excited to see you at the start of May.